Today we're going to take a look at the Pantech C630 for AT&T. This is a sweet little 3G phone that easily slips into your pocket because of its small size. Taking a look at it in my hand, you can see just how small it is. It has a great weight and feel in the hand. It's covered with a soft touch paint job that feels nice and smooth, and because it has no sharp edges or corners anywhere like that, it's a very comfortable phone to hold. So taking a quick spin around the hardware, you can see a smallish display on the front, below which is a kind of like a jog button here for navigating menus, and we have the soft keys as well as function keys and the standard 12-key keypad itself. The keys feel good. I thought that they had good travel and feedback, and they offer enough room so that your thumb can easily get around the keypad and not feel cramped. On the left side of the phone, we have a hatch covering the data port and accessory jack. We have a volume toggle here. On the bottom, nothing. On the right side of the phone, you can see a dedicated camera key here, as well as a hatch covering the micro SD port. On the back of the phone is just the camera, which is a 1.3 megapixel camera, fixed focus, no flash, and no vanity mirror. And of course, there are some slots there for the speakerphone. So now that we've taken a quick tour around the hardware, let's take a look at the menu system. We have a pretty basic AT&T menu system on the Pantech C630. If we hit the menu button, you'll see a nine item grid here, and using the little nipple-y button here, we can scroll around to different parts of the menu. I, for one, am not a fan of this little nipple jog dial thing. I often pushed in when I meant to push sideways. It takes a little bit of getting used to if you're generally using a standard D-pad or something like that. But of course it does work. If we want to make a quick call, we'll dial a number, and it will fire up the phone. Once it's connected, you have typical options, and you can see at the top option there is video share. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the feature to work with this phone. It wasn't set up properly, but video share is a feature that's available to the 630, which is a cool feature for such a little phone. And of course, you have a bunch of different other things you can do while in a phone call, including jumping onto the web. So those are some nice options for calling. Here on the main screen, we have an options button. And this options is sort of like a shortcut list to different features of the phone. So you can, it preloads 5 things here, and you can set up some more. And of course, this is completely user configurable. As you can see, we can hit the edit button, and we can add any number of different shortcuts to the little options key, which is a nice way to dive into specific applications rather than dig around through the main menu. In the main menu, of course, we have messaging. If we go to messaging, it looks pretty similar to most other phones. We can create a new text message or set up mobile email accounts or IM accounts. Looking at mobile email, of course, it's web-driven, so it's going to fire up the browser and load up some clients here. And you can see a pretty basic list of email clients, and pretty much same goes for IM. If you want to load some instant messenger and chat with friends, it's the same basic 3 you're going to see anywhere else: AOL, Windows Live, and Yahoo. So that's messaging. We'll just jump quickly into a create message, and you can see here it automatically wants you to fill out the address bar. So we'll add some contacts, and I think I'm the only one in here, so we'll add that. And once you're done with that, you just compose the message yourself, and you can send it on your way. And options, of course, are many. You can add recipients, add pictures, sound, and videos to make it an MMS message, and make it a little bit more fun. We'll load the browser, see how quickly it does. Now the phone does have 3G, so you would expect it to be pretty quick. And in fact, it's not too bad. So there you go. The MediaNet homepage loaded up. Let's see who won the playoff games last night. And again, not too bad. Looks like Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, Philadelphia lost and Pittsburgh won, so it will not be a Pennsylvania Super Bowl. Opening up that particular news article, we've got a small recap here, and that loaded pretty fast. If you want to do some options, we can go to other pages. Let's try navigating to something we've looked at recently. Let's see what we got here. Go into our history, and then today, where else have we gone? Okay, we've gone to Google. Let's load Google and see how quickly that comes up. Wow, that was almost instantaneous. So you can see the browser works pretty fast, and the options let you do a lot to get around to different parts of the browser quite easily. We'll push the dedicated camera key, and you can see the camera user interface here. Hitting the options key lets you make all the adjustments to the camera that you might wish, including turning on the video camera, adding frames, and things like that. We'll go back and we'll just take a quick picture so you can see how quickly it reacts. So it took a picture pretty fast, not super duper fast, but not bad either. And then of course you can add it to your album and view photos in your album like this. So I can't say that I have very many exciting photos in there, but the camera is passable for a 1.3 megapixel camera. It'll get the job done and let you send MMS messages or post to Facebook or MySpace, but you're certainly not going to be hanging any of these pictures on the wall in your house. For a small little pocketable 3G phone, the Pantech C630 has a pretty robust set of features and a nice low price point. So there is the Pantech C630 for AT&T.